I'm dying of curiosity.
Yes.
What is that and what's it for? And
These
do
are,
something with it.
these are corn husks. And
I think of them as, you know, you put them onto
tamales.
tamales and,
Well,
and they're left over.
Well, when I do a residency, which is where I go into a school for sometimes 8 weeks, once a week, you know, we do a lot of American Indian stuff so they can kind of get an idea of what's happening. These are dry, but you should soak them in warm water. And what you would do is you would take a cotton ball and stick it right there to create like a little head. And I would have these third graders, it's usually third graders at residencies, you'd have them tie a knot. However, their little hands don't always tie knots very well. And it makes kind of like a little small head right there. Have them put that to the side, you fold this one, and you roll it up.
I'm going to move this cup if you don't
sure,
mind, so I can see that little doll's
You want
head.
extra water, I know.
That's right.
And you roll this up right here.
I've seen that before.
And you're making kind of like a little straw or a tube.
The arm?
And you put that right in between the little folded corn husk taco, I guess you can call it, right there, and you hold it upside down. Again, these are wet when you do it.
It's more pliable, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, you should have said that.
Oh yeah, I did a little while ago. You were looking at this wet. There you go. No, I need that for later after all this talking. So you put these put one of these right underneath your thumb, just like so.
Oh, how cute. It's coming
and this one on that side. So it's kind of like a little upside down corn husk doll sandwich. And you tie this one like so, just above the arms. And you have yourself a nice little tied knot. You peel these down like a banana, you have yourself a little person. Now, a lot of the kids, when they get these, you know, they're in 3rd grade and, you know, they have issues about having a doll, especially the boys. So I explained to them what the corn husk doll is first. You know, a lot of different tribes had things like corn husk dolls. They had dolls that are made out of wood, dolls that are made out of clay, and the dolls represent different things to different tribes. And they tell stories. They tell stories about heroes, monsters, love, war. They tell all these things, and they're the way that, you know, some tribes keep the history for the children. Since we weren't raised with books, and you put them away, and if you don't remember what's happening, you know, you recite that book again. This is a way for us to know those stories, just like the songs carry the stories. And a lot of dolls don't have a face on them because, well, if it's a really happy face on there and you want it to go to sleep, it's going to look like this. If your doll is supposed to be upset or, you know, falling off a cliff or something like that, and it's like this, it's not very believable. So a lot of dolls you'll find in books or in museums, they don't have a face to show that, you know, your imagination is what creates the doll. And for the boys at the very end, if they want to split it up the middle like this and tie some string here and tie some string here, this is one of the most simple corn husk dolls you can make. There's a lot of different corn husk dolls that you'll see in a lot of different places that are really, really, you know, elaborate. A lot of hair, robes, shawls, you know, sometimes hands and fingers and things like that. This is a simple one, you know, for little kids to do. And it's a good way for them to learn. And I explained to the kids, when I was growing up, I have 2 brothers, but my parents always had dolls in the house. Even as we were teenagers, there was always dolls in the house. And the things that we grew up with as boys in our household was, if there was a doll or a stuffed animal between the couch cushions on a bookshelf upside down or facing away, we would get in trouble. Because what we were taught is the ways that we treat this is the way we're going to treat our friends, our pets, our animals, our family. So we need to treat everything with respect if we believe the idea that all things are living beings.
That's a good
so the way that we treat that is the way that we are going to treat ourselves, our family, and such. So it's a learning experience even in today's time. It has nothing to do with history.
You're going to have to give me another lesson because I think I got lost after you tied the head on. Oh well, I'll keep this doll.
Sure, no problem.